Hello everyone, it's Everything Buzz City here, back again with another video. And today's video is my reaction to the new owners of the Charlotte Hornets press conference, Gabe Plotkin and Rick Schnall. The press conference started out with Dell Curry thanking MJ for bringing the Charlotte Hornets name back to its rightful home. Immediately, one thing I recognized was how young these owners were. Gabe Plotkin, you'll see in a little bit, is the younger of the two, around 44 to 45. We're not sure how old either of these two are. We kind of have a rough estimate of their age. And the older one, the majority owner, who has more stake of the two, will be Rick Schnall, even though they relatively have the same stake in the team. Well, it started out with each having their own little speech before they took questions from the entire media of the Charlotte area. And I believe it was Rick who started out. Yeah, it was Rick. And this is what Rick had to say. He said that MJ has set the team up for success, and the goal is to create, quote, a premier organization in the National Basketball Association, equal to a top organization or the best. That's a tall order. The Hornets, Charlotte, hasn't had a top half organization since the late 90s, since Baron Davis, before the NBA stole our team from us and brought it to New Orleans. It's been a very long time. It's been since the late 90s since that's happened. But I would love to have winning basketball again. You know, go to the playoffs, win a series, man. We just need a sense of direction. It feels like right now there is no sense of direction. That was my entire thing about the free agency, is look, set goals, right? You need to have goals of what you want to accomplish this year, next year, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. It felt like we were just saying, you know, we'll re-sign our players, and then we only re-sign them to 1-year deals, and then we don't even re-sign all our players that we said we were going to re-sign. You know, that there's no sense of direction. There's no sense of, hey, we're doing this to get here. It's, we'll see what happens, bro. You know, these players got to develop. That's awesome, but you also need infrastructure. You need coaching. You need people who know what they're talking about. You need veterans who have been here before, who have done this before, who have leadership, who can tell the young guys how to do things and care about the city, care about the organization as well. There was an interesting moment where Rick was going on a little tangent. It was talking about in the playoffs. This is way before my time, but Alonzo Mourning hit a buzzer beater to beat the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. We won a series, and that was one of the best moments in Charlotte Hornet history. And he said he wants to bring that back. He wants to bring the good old days, the days of Monksy Bogues, Dell Curry, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, all those guys, Kendall Gill, those days, man. He wants to bring that back, and I love that. I love that history. He knows the history. He cares about the history. Hopefully. He could be lying to us. I don't know. All I want is to make it to the playoffs. Please, for the love of the Lord. Please. Please. It's been too long. It's been way too long. But he wants to bring winning basketball, and that is most important to me. Believes this is a top 15 market. I might have a separate video where we'll just look at the markets and I'm going to rank them, and we're going to see where we fall under. Actually, hold on. Looking at a couple assessments. In 2022, a couple websites, Forbes especially, had us ranked 27th in terms of revenue, in terms of business-wise. But the Charlotte Hornets just sold for $3 billion, and that would fall under around 13th with the Phoenix Suns. So there is a sense of, yes, this could be a top 15. I believe it's a top 20 market. I definitely think that. Maybe Rick sees potential of growth. He did speak about growth in the Charlotte market in the city growing, which is that is happening. I really love his optimism. Loving what I'm hearing so far. This is about halfway in to the press conference. I was really liking the direction. I really felt direction from Rick. I really felt direction from Gabe. Gabe brought that analytics side of things. So I hopefully these two can balance each other out. They want to be patient with the team. Believes that, again, like they said earlier, that we have pieces in place to be successful 3, 4, 5 years down the line. And they're committed to invest, which is massive. That's really, if you want to win in professional sports, you have to be willing to invest millions and millions and millions of dollars, not only in players, but infrastructure. You have to want players to play for you, and that's by building a winning culture. I believe Gabe talked about that at one point in this press. Talked about building a winning culture. You know, he mentioned he mentioned the Miami Heat, for instance. You know, he said the reason why they are able to build these great teams is because they have that winning culture. They have that identity. He said, we want to build that. We want to have an identity of winning, of being a good place for players to play. It's a good city. It's a great city already. And basically they said, if we can do that, then we will get free agents. And we have seen that. Charlotte has been able to attract free agents when we needed them. You know, when we were pretty solid, we were able to get talent, at least. You know, I think back in Charlotte Bobcat days, yes, we didn't have great years, but we brought in some pretty good guys. We were able to bring in Jason Richardson. We were able to bring in Gerald Wallace. You know, we had Emeka Okafor. We drafted him. Corey Maggette, Steven Jackson. You know, these guys were brought in as free agents. So I do believe Charlotte has that capability, but it starts from the top down. If you already don't have a sense of direction from the top, how can you expect the bottom feeders to do anything? You know, believe in the young core as well, and good thing that they're not trying to just destroy everything, trade Miles, trade PJ, trade everyone. No, keep building what we've been working on for the past 3 years. The owners want to be a part of CLT, Charlotte, if you didn't know. They want to be around. They're not going to be distant owners. They're going to be in the community. They did say that. They want to build a separate practice facility. Right now, the practice facility is connected to the stadium, actually. And most NBA teams have a separate practice facility, and players love that. So hopefully that can help with player development. Having players want to be in the building, in the gym, you know, not by themselves with their own private trainers, but with the team. You know, you want your players to want to be there. You want players want to be a part of the team, you know? Major changes. This has been a major change. I do see in the coming years, this team is going to look a lot different. I do. At least, if not player-wise, it's going to look a lot different front office-wise and direction-wise, which is great. And again, they really believe they can attract free agents. Yeah, this is the end of the video, man. All in all, summary real quick. I'm just going to go off the top of my head. I felt great watching this when I was done. I keep saying this, but it's important from ownership. Sense of direction. I want you to tell me what you expect. Okay, ownership hasn't, the front office, no one has really talked to us about what is expected. We're just expected to figure it out. Just watch the games. No, talk to us. We're fans. We pay money. You can expect fans to care if you don't even care about what you're telling your fan base. So hopefully these guys got it together. Hopefully they can do better than MJ was able to do over the past few years. MJ's really disconnected himself from the team, at least. This is the end of the video. Things are looking up in Charlotte. I think this is for the better. The franchise was going nowhere with MJ, with Mitch. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to start getting more consistent with the videos. Got a couple more ideas. We're still doing that multi-part series, but those are going to take longer. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. This is Everything Buzz City. I'm out. Bzzz.